This woman just got divorced, and now she spends money every night on private chats with hot guys.
I'm gonna make you feel so good, Paula.
She's even started slacking off at work, with her mind completely consumed by last night's muscle-bound hunk. She's even learned to take paid bathroom breaks, carefully slipping on her headphones, because her live stream is about to start.
I wanna move my gator, but we need more cha-ching in those chats, you know?
But she just can't let loose in a cubicle. If her co-workers hear her, she'd be humiliated. So she grits her teeth and leaves a message. She booked another VIP session for 8 p.m. This time, she dressed up carefully and drank an entire bottle of soda to calm her nerves.
Having dinner together.
You might say this woman really knows how to have fun, but you wouldn't know that just venting can take up 54 minutes of her time. Paula's life has turned into a tangled mess. She treats the spot companionship as solace, and for a brief moment, she even secretly developed real feelings for him. Tonight, she had only 6 minutes left, but she witnessed a terrifying kidnapping right before her eyes.
Oh my God. Okay. Hey, leave him!
Paula completely panicked. She helplessly screamed at the screen, "Stop!" The handsome guy was beaten until his face was covered in blood. Yet all she could do was tremble as she recorded the entire scene. Clearly, this masked guy kidnapped her favorite male streamer, but after she called the police for help, she received an answer that left her devastated. The police immediately dismissed what she saw as a hoax. Besides, she didn't know the actual address of the crime scene. The most likely scenario was that she'd been scammed. The scammers had recorded her private videos, and the next step would be blatant extortion. Paula had been scammed without even realizing it. But the police were used to this by now. Verifying it was simple. By tomorrow at the latest, she'd receive an extortion call. The police emphasized that she should hang up immediately. Scammers are experts at preying on compassionate women. The female officer habitually left her contact information and then wrapped up the call quickly. But from that moment on, Paula's mind was filled with agonizing images of the handsome man. Shortly after she got off work and returned home, she discovered that the tied-up handsome man had indeed called. His voice was choked with tears, and he was crying his heart out. His script matched the female officer's word for word. Paula knew it was a scam, but hearing his sobs still tugged at her heartstrings. Yet even the ransom amount had been accurately predicted by the police. She quickly hung up, but her heart ached deeply. Unexpectedly, the phone rang urgently once more. After much hesitation, she finally picked up the phone again.
Listen up. You need to send $15,000 or he's dead. You hear me? He is dead.
When faced with such a distressing situation, should one help or ignore it? The scariest part is that once you get entangled with scammers, you become emotionally held hostage and unable to extricate yourself. Fortunately, Paula was still level-headed. She thought the farce was over, but while at work, Paula received another call from the scammer. Little did she know that just as she had exposed the scam, a terrifying threat sent a chill down her spine. It turned out the scammer had already figured out her background, and had even set their sights on her daughter. Paula was on edge all day, terrified that her private videos would go viral online. She immediately reviewed her actions from the past few days. For every angle captured by the camera, she replayed the scene in her mind. She realized she had indeed opened the fridge by accident. To her horror, she discovered that the footage had captured her daughter's photo in school. In that moment, she fully understood, whether she wanted to or not, she had to play this game. So she dug out the footage and began carefully studying the interior decor. Soon, she spotted the University of Florida's Gator logo and deduced the location of the airport, along with other clues like neon signs. But what did the kidnapper mean by his final words? To be on the safe side, Paula immediately enrolled her daughter in Taekwondo classes. Once she had settled her daughter in bed, she began analyzing the kidnapping video frame by frame, and finally discovered a restaurant called Mr. Krabs, and immediately pinpointed the exact address of the airport location. The next day, some good news put her at ease. She had finally managed to secure the weekend with her daughter, but as soon as she arrived at her ex-husband's doorstep, she heard that the scammer had already made a video call. Her ex-husband, however, cited her alleged neglect of custody duties and threatened to hire a lawyer to take away custody of their daughter. Clearly, if things continued this way, her life would spiral into a hopeless mess. Paula immediately turned her car around and drove straight to the park across from Mr. Krabs. The restaurant's location matched the map perfectly. She pulled a baseball bat from her car and found the mailbox with the alligator logo. But when she rang the doorbell, she discovered the door wasn't locked at all. Even more unexpected was that the further she went inside, the more eerily terrifying it became. The interior decor looked strangely familiar to her. The photo was indeed of the handsome guy himself. When she reached the second floor window, she could see the chain restaurant and planes flying by, but the drink in the cup hadn't been touched. She nervously glanced toward the bathroom and was startled to see a foot sticking out of the bathtub. She cautiously walked in and yanked the shower curtain open. The sight before her left her breathless. The handsome guy she had truly fallen for had long since turned into a cold, lifeless corpse. Paula was instantly terrified. She wanted to run, but her body froze to the floor. Before she could recover from her fear, she saw a dark shadow slowly closing in on her.